Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Welcome to the Magic Show. That's right, welcome back. Welcome to Magic Orthodoxy. It is here that I, David, receive, why am I going so slow? Magic boxes, inventions, creations, new decks of cards, the latest and the greatest. I open them up and I tell you, the humble viewer, exactly what your money gets you. I tell you exactly what's inside so that you can, this intro is so strange, spend your money wisely. I want you to buy magic tricks you love, magic tricks that you're going to perform. Today, we're going to look at the Bicycle Special Letters deck. Letters deck. This Letters deck comes in red or blue. You can buy either one for 25 bucks. And you'll also get 10 magic tricks. You'll get a download of 10 magic tricks to perform with, right? This comes to us from Manola and Magica Planet. Done a couple of other reviews as well. Did the numbers review, right? Did the ESP review. There's both of those decks out there. There's also a Bicycle Lefty deck. There's a Quad Pipped deck. There's a Gaff Pip index out there. So look for those Bicycle Special decks. There's a whole slew of them available in red and blue, and they all come with magic tricks. They all come with magic tricks. So there's a lot of really fun, creative things you can do with these, and the Redback Bicycle deck, which means you can secretly, covertly put them into any standard red deck, or just use these cards as reveals. There's a whole bunch of things you can do with them. All right, so let's say you pay 25 bucks to your favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get a deck, right? You're gonna get a deck of cards. The URL is on the bottom. That'll give you access to the download code. And 10 tricks, like I said. The letters inside, you're gonna get 26 cards that are the letters from A to Z. You're also gonna get 11 cards with the most used letters, like A, E, I, L, N, O, R, right? You get 2 cards with specific letters and 3 cards with symbols. You'll get 5 cards with revelations. You're gonna have one for piano, taxi, sandwich, animal, and panda. We'll talk about that. 4 cards with special characters like the ampersand and the ant symbol and the question mark. 2 double face cards, 1 card with 2 merged letters, 1 card for the vision test trick, and 1 special card that has 26 letters on one. Is it what I thought? Yes, it is what I thought, because I only just reviewed the numbers deck earlier, right? And it's pretty much identical. Some of the tricks are even similar. And so Anthony Stan teaches a lot of these tricks the same way, using some of the same slides. You're in the same environment, same style of deck. So yeah, certainly no surprises. Is it well made? It is United States Playing Card Company, right? Can't get any better than that. It's the best, right? Bicycle makes the best cards on the planet. I've said it here a million times, kids. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? You got Anthony Stan. He's in a studio environment. You're just seeing the camera pan down to just his hands and the deck. It's a black backdrop. You got a red mat. He'll show you the trick. They're not even named. They're just trick 1, trick 2, trick 3, trick 4, etc. And then when it's time to teach you the trick, the camera goes over the shoulder and shows you everything from a magician's view. What are the 10 tricks? The first one is called 26 on 1. You're going to present your spectator with a set of cards with the letters, and then the spectator chooses the card. You then reveal the prediction you have in the card case, and you show that the letter on the spectator's card appears on the prediction card. Of course, it's the 52 on 1 joke, right? But this card contains all the letters from A to Z, and after a magical gesture, the card is transformed to become the spectator's letter. The second trick is called piano. The cards with all the letters are shuffled, and the spectator selects 4 cards and forms a word with the chosen letters, the word piano. You collect the 4 cards, and after a magical gesture, they are transformed into a drawing of a piano. The third trick is called triumph. You're gonna do a standard triumph effect where you have all the cards face up, shuffled into face down. You're gonna remove the face down cards, and they will spell the word sandwich. The next trick is called panda. You're gonna make 5 piles from a shuffled deck, draw the top card off of each one of the piles, and that'll spell the word animal. You then pull out a prediction from a tuck case and reveal the word panda, which of course is an animal. The next one is called taxi. This is done pretty much the same way as the piano trick earlier. You're just getting 4 cards, and instead of the word piano, you're going to spell the word taxi. Trick 6, you're going to drop piles and eliminate all the face down cards over and over and over again until you're left with only 1 letter, and then you'll pull that same prediction out from the tuck. Trick 7 takes 2 letters and fuses them together into a single double facer. Trick 8, you're going to make 2 piles randomly of cards, shuffling them up, and then even though they were randomly shuffled, as you turn the top cards over, you will see matching pairs over and over as each pile is turned. The last 2 tricks are coincidence and the vision test. Coincidence, the magician places 3 cards face down on the table and then gives the spectator a card with a question mark on it, which he places on top of one of the 3 cards. Then you show the spectator a deck of cards consisting of the letters of the alphabet. The spectator then selects 5 cards, which are turned face up, and you reveal that the spectator's chosen cards exactly spell the Greek letter under the question mark, which is the word omega. And the last one is vision test. You present your spectator with a card with letters of different sizes on it for a vision test. Then 16 cards with different letters are put on the table face up and face down. The spectator will then collect the cards as they wish by turning over the cards of their choice. All the cards are collected face down, and the spectator is asked to write a word with these letters. The completed word appears on the vision test card that was visible since the beginning. Pocket space, it's just a deck, right? It's just a deck of cards, and like I said, you can keep it all together and perform some of these tricks doing full deck tricks, or just remove certain cards that you want to use as packet tricks or as reveals or just ways to spell out something. You know, there's a whole bunch of things. You're not limited to just, you know, keeping them all in this one deck and using them as they're presented. All right, so how are the angles and can they be inspected? I think angles-wise, you're fine because, I mean, really, every single trick is a little different, right? It's going to vary trick to trick, but even within that, the slights and difficulty isn't very hard. There's not a lot you're really hiding from the spectator, so I think you're good there. And then as far as inspectability goes, every card, or most of the cards, are just a standard red back with, you know, the graphic on the front. So those can all be inspected. Yeah, they're fine. There's a couple of gaff cards, and there's a couple of moments where you do a transformation, but in those cases, you just wouldn't hand that card out. As far as slights and difficulty, I'll just circle back to that. Basic slights, every move is explained fully. Really the same as the other vids. If you have any of the other videos, your slights and difficulty are not going to be that far removed. In fact, some of these tricks are even mirrors of those tricks, just reframed, you know, depending on if it's letters or numbers. So yeah, I think you're good. Setup and reset, again, every trick is going to vary from one to the other, but most of them, you know, pretty much all of them require some sort of basic setup. The easier the trick is to do, the more self-working a trick is. Usually that means there's setup involved, right? You're creating something on the back end to help you going forward. Positives, it's a great deck, right? It's a great deck to have. You know, we have lots of different types of gaff decks that are available to us. Most of them are card gaffs, but I think it's nice to have some letters and some numbers. Those things come up in Magic all the time. And so I think they become surprising when the spectator sees them because that's what they're not expecting. If you were to incorporate letters or numbers into a standard deck, from the back, they all look the same, right? So it's when you do that reveal that it's like, oh, it's a letter, oh, it's a number, right? Or it's a symbol. I think that would certainly be fun and add a layer of fun. Negatives, I think the only negative is, I mean, they are very basic tricks, right? There's no real big stunners, but I think it's enough to get you started, and that's what you want, right? And the fact that, you know, some of the tricks feel, they don't look the same, they're not the same, but they feel the same from the previous videos that we've already watched. But I think it's worth your money because it's a fully custom, fully gaffed deck, and you get 10 tricks on top of that, and it's a deck you'll probably use forever. So I hope I answered questions that maybe you might have already had, or introduced you to a trick that you didn't know anything about. And if that's the case, you can always do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, and follow. Mash all those buttons, that really helps me out a lot. And big, huge thanks to Murphy's Magic Supplies. You can pick this up wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.